we're live. Okay, I'm gonna go outside to the garden for a little garden walk and decided to go live to be with you guys. So if you wanted to also join me in the garden walk, you're more than welcome to join the garden walk. There's a lot of change right now. The seasons are changing. We have now our autumn. The leaves are falling and it's so beautiful. So let's go outside together. I have my basket. So in case I want to cut some of the plants, because I do not do any pruning during autumn. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Look at that. That is the Natchez crepe myrtle. I'm gonna put you over here because I do want to cut the Monty Daisy because I want to divide her. I want to propagate her more. I already propagated like I would say 12 different plants that are new from this plant over here. But I want to have more because I want to put some of the Monty Daisy in the back, and she is one of my absolute favorite plants ever. So let's go ahead and do it together. I'm gonna put you over here. Yay! Okay, fantastic. And I'll just go ahead and cut some of it. This is really cool. I don't know if you can see it, but over there in the bottom right here, this is one of the cypresses. And those cypresses have been because of the birds spreading it. And we have at least 7 cypresses that are growing in the backyard. And it's because of, thanks God, by the bird distribution and just making sure to keep it safe. So once it gets a little bit higher like that, I'm gonna go ahead and plant it in another place. I'm just gonna take a few of the cuttings. I put them in water. This smells so intense. I absolutely love it. Some people do not like the smell, but I absolutely love the smell of the Monty Daisy. And I'm just gonna put it inside in a base with water, and then once I have a little bit of root system, then I'll put it in a pot, and then I'll plant it outside because I wanna make a hedge outside right in front of the orchard of then the Monty Daisy. I think it's gonna look really pretty because it's gonna be then all that white flowers in autumn, and then we get in summer, then all the greenery. It's gonna be really cool. So let's keep on cutting. And I think, I don't know what you guys think, but I think I'm gonna have to move this beauty, which I'm like, ah! I think I'm gonna have to move her a little bit to that side because I didn't know that she was gonna grow this humongous. Usually people say that she grows then just 4 feet wide, even distribution everywhere, but she has been growing to like almost 6 feet wide, and she's all the way over here in the sidewalk. So I think that I would like to move her just a little bit, but then I'm afraid that I'm gonna be stressing her out. So I don't know what you think, if I should just leave it here, do not affect her at all. I'm like 50-50, or if I should just move her a little bit to the other side. So let's see. I see some text over there. Hello, hello, hello. Let's go ahead and put this over here. We're gonna get a lot of them. They are just so cute. And it's incredible how this plant that we got it from our apartment. Literally this plant, I got it in Lowe's. Lowe's is one of my favorite stores ever. I literally can be there and I'm like a little kid in a candy store. I just get lost in there in that store. But anyways, when we got there, I love to revive plants, and this plant was a tiny little thing like this, very broken, very flimsy, like people were neglecting it. I think we got it very cheap for like $1 or even less, because it was very cheap because it was the plants that they're dying. And then we had it in the apartment for a while, and then she started growing fantastically. Then we got in here, which if you go into the garden walk, the first garden walk in that garden playlist, that first video, which it always blows me away of how the garden was at the beginning of time. There was nothing. And when we got this plant and we planted it in here, she was pretty small, already like this. but pretty small. And then look at that, in 5 years she is gigantic, and we have got already a lot of babies from her. Thanks be to God. So keep on growing, my darlings, keep on growing. These are all gonna be new babies. It's all gonna be very exciting. So do not worry, we're gonna get more of them. You are so beautiful. Love it. Okay, I think that we're making progress. Now it's gonna be better because now it's not on top of the sidewalk. Wow, there's so many birds. You hear it? There's a lot of birds. I want to get a fountain because we do get lots of birds in here, and we have lots of evergreen trees, and I keep on incorporating perennials and evergreen trees, and it have been welcoming a lot of birds, which is fantastic. I love it. But we don't have, look at all the bees still. We don't have any water in the garden, so I was thinking of getting a fountain probably for next year so that we can keep on enjoying the birds. It's so cool, right? The sound of the birds. Wow, that's a lot. But this is all gonna be great because I need in the back for that orchard, probably like maybe 30 in the front, and if I do the side, another 30 in each side. So I'm gonna be needing then 30, 30, 30. I'm gonna need 90, 120 plants. So hopefully I have enough for distributing 120 of them. So beautiful. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, my darling. Keep on growing. I love you so much. I think I'm gonna just cut a little bit here, and I'm gonna call it quits because I don't wanna make her look too bare. I know that you're gonna still grow more. I know. You are amazing, like amazing. Yes, I do talk to my plants. I even sing to them. Yes, I do. Because they are alive. They are not concrete. Right? You're amazing. Okay. We're good. Wow, so pretty. Okay, let's keep on going. We got a lot. That's a lot. Very exciting. Okay, let's keep it up. I'm gonna leave this in here. Boom. We have in the sitting area, you remember that in here there was, hi, in here we didn't have no sitting area before. This was a whole bunch of the what was it, the hollies. We had the beautiful hollies over here, which I relocated the hollies, so don't worry, we still have the evergreens. And if you want to see how you can get the hollies out on your own, because I have done everything in the garden by myself, me, myself, and I'm a tiny little muchacha, so, and I have herniated disc and all that kind of stuff. And so if you want to know how to remove then the bushes and heavy things without hurting your back, then there's a video already about that. And look what we did. And here I then moved a little bit then the little entrance, because this was a little bit more to the side like here, and it just didn't fit. It just, every time I would walk into the front, I just see that right in the middle, and I was like, that doesn't look good. So I just moved this a few months ago to this side. I also put the soft compact hollies in the bottom over here, which I think is gonna give us a nice hedge. This is a new of the month. Like this, look at that, we got a new baby over here. But I need to move that one over here. And then you know the hedge that we have of all the beautiful irises that you know that they look so amazing in spring. They look so good. But anyways, I think I want to move some of those into this side over here, because this side doesn't have that much flowers. So, what do you think? Should I do that? That's more work, but it's gonna look so good. But I like it. But I don't know. But I like it. Oh, and then look what I did. I also put in here, in this area, because you know that I like edible landscaping. So I decided to put also then the Russian kale over here. So we have then kale, kale, kale. So there's at least 6 different kales in here, and we do use it. It's really cool that you just get to walk right outside of the house and you have also then something to eat. And then in this side, you haven't seen this. We also, you remember that we had lots of strawberries, and the strawberries that we have, I really don't remember what species it is, because we have which of the variety it is, sorry, because it's such a good hardy variety. If I do find it again, I will put it in the video. But we have lots of strawberries, and so I relocated it over here, and they're going fantastic. So now we have right here, right next to the azaleas, a whole bunch of strawberries, which I want to put strawberries over here. Ooh, we have a new holly growing, which I needed a holly to grow. I mean, God is amazing. I get so many gifts in the garden, which are just free gifts. Look at that, we got one right here. So I can actually take this and put it in the bag. That's a holly right here and a spiky holly over there. And those hollies, they grow up to 20 feet wide and high, which I absolutely love it because I needed something that's a strong evergreen in the backyard. And oh, this is a maple tree over here as well. But I don't think I'm gonna be using that maple. And we put in here, we let grow a whole bunch of then the ivies. I know some people don't like the ivies, some people love it. I absolutely find it very whimsical, so I'm letting the ivy grow. Of course, I'll be containing it a little bit, which I can make a video for you guys of how I'm containing it, so not letting it. It's always prevention is key, because if you let it just grow into the wall and then you have to remove it before later, then it's more than likely that's gonna grow back again, because once they have a little bit of root in there, that's it. Another holly, which I definitely gonna be using her. Thank you, God, thank you. Love her. And then we have another one of the Cypress, but I'm gonna let her grow in there for a while so that then I can move her into the back, because we're doing a sitting area already then from what God has been providing. I already put then 4 of the cypresses in each corner, which they look so good. I'm gonna show you. And now I wanna use some of the cypresses to make like a wind barrier, because I like hallways. And so it's gonna be like you're walking 2 different hallways before you actually go to the orchard. Got really cool. So far you see that all of this over here that was not before, then it has been a lot of division. This is all monte daisy. Lots of them are beautiful lettuces and kale, and then lots of the flowers of the irises. So we always have something growing in each season. Irises in spring, we have then the monte daisy in autumn, and then we have then the kales are there. We can get to enjoy the whole year, which is so good. Tuya arbor vitae over there, evergreen. This over here, and the sidewalk, right next to the sidewalk in the driveway, this was not here, but look at it now. So excited. This is one of my favorite trees ever, the Italian cypress. The Italian cypress always grows in this pyramidal pencil-like shape, very famous in Italy, and we absolutely love it. So very excited. We got I think it was 6 or 9 trees, and right now only 4 of them are very, very healthy. But I think it's because I also get lots of plants that are like almost dead, and then I'm trying to revive them. And so I think that the ones that I got, they were just too dead. But these ones over here, they're doing so good. Look at that, it's taller than me now. If you guys have been here before, then you remember that this was very, very, very tiny when we got it. So this is very exciting that It's finally bigger than me. Well, taller than me. This is over here. I did the recently video for the divisions that we have been doing of the chrysanthemum. So lots of the chrysanthemum. I have another video of the weigela. Oh, lots of birds. We got the weigelas over here, which I absolutely love her. And lots of the irises as well. I don't know if you agree with me, but the sound of the wind hitting the oak trees, it sounds like being at the beach. Let me put you right underneath the tree. Right here. Let's see if you get to hear it. Doesn't it sound like being at the beach? And especially at nighttime when there's no cars, no nothing, and you just hear the wind hitting then the leaves, it's very magical. Oh, let's see if you can see it right here. This is the view of the front garden. Remember that circle over there was not there. I created that. It's so exciting. Little by little, everything's coming back to life. It's gonna be so beautiful. And we're creating a little bit of hedge over here. I planted a red oak over here because we have a red oak over there. And so right here, there's gonna be another red oak. Stephen just asked where I'm from. Originally from Puerto Rico. So, buenos días, bienvenidos, 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 bienvenidos. And now we are in Maryland. So I have been in Maryland now for years, almost 15 years. So welcome, hello. I love our amazingly kind community. I know I'm horrible with this of life of keeping up. This is, I don't usually make that much live, so, but I want to be more in touch with all of you guys because you are also amazing. And so let's see in here. You can see that this is one of our red dogwood bush. Oh my God, look at this. You see this? How cute it is? The red color. I absolutely love it. And I want to divide it a lot so that we can get to use it then for making lots of arrangements, and things are going to be so beautiful. Love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. Red dogwood bush. If you're looking then for something that it's a perennial you can use all year long, yes. And over here in the entrance, you can see that this over here is the little main entrance that I have been creating. It was not in here before. So it's very exciting to see now a little circle, which I absolutely love. And then also, oh, we got a neighbor. Hello! And then also over here, you can see that we have our mountain boxwood. I really like that boxwood because it has a pyramidal shape already. So if you are like me, a lazy gardener that likes to have, you know, the structure and the beauty and everything like that, but you don't have enough time to be in the garden all the time. And so many of the boxwoods, you have to be trimming them and giving them shape. But this particular boxwood, the mountain boxwood, you don't have to worry about giving it shape. It already has a pyramidal shape. And then in the back, we have the hibiscus, which I'm gonna let her be just like that because we love nature and we love our beautiful insects. So they need us to leave all those branches and the leaves and everything behind. So please, if you love nature, do not cut anything down right now. They need those houses. They need to have all the leaves on the floor. They need to have all those branches. So, and actually, fun fact, those branches, because of the actual dehydration process that it happens during winter, when I cut it back in spring, they get this white, almost gray color. I can show you that later in another video. And I have a whole bunch of those branches as decorative branches inside the house, and they look absolutely gorgeous. It looks pretty, the oak tree right now. Taking a moment. Very pretty. And the Natchez tree. This Natchez tree was already here when we moved into the house. And by the praise of God, it has been doing really good. I only trim the bottom branches, because if not, it just goes and falls all the way down. And so I just trim the bottom so that I am able then to walk around the circle. And I think that it looks really nice like this, like an umbrella. What do you think? Looks cute. There's actually a Natchez video tree. So if you want to see the Natchez crepe myrtle and during the whole season, it's really cool. Oh, the leaves are falling today. There's a lot of leaves falling. And then in here, put in the circle a whole bunch of then the boxwoods. We have the cebium, and there's also a lot of then the irises. And I let in the center also grow some of the ivy. Again, I know that many people don't like the ivy, but I'm the weird person that actually do like ivies. Let's go over here in the front. There are a lot of the trees already all gone, the leaves. So we need to enjoy this walk before everything just goes into dormancy. This is our butterfly bush in the front. Butterfly bush. We actually get lots of butterflies in here. It's really cool because it's right in the front where people are walking. So when people walk by, they see lots of butterflies in here, and they get to see then lots of insects and bees and stuff like that. So it's really cute. And that side over here is also ours, and there's a whole bunch of then berries right now in the evergreens from our hollies. So that's why I was very excited when I showed you the other holly over there that was growing a baby holly, so we can actually get another holly tree like this. Because you see, they look so beautiful. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna be cutting some of the hollies, this hollies over here, the branches, to make a wreath, not a wreath, a garland for the front door. Are we excited? It's gonna look so cool. So that's why I'm so happy and excited, because I'm looking forward then to having then the other trees that we have growing now by the grace of God, and use it then in the back as well. So cool. And so now you get to see the front. Let's see if I can flip you. So this is how it looks. This is what I always say, the front well garden. And this front well garden, I planted this pampas grass. Let me know what you guys think about it, because I do love the pampas grass, but it's a lot of work. And because, as I mentioned, I'm a lazy garden, I'm really thinking and considering of removing the pampas grass. I love them, they're beautiful, they're gorgeous, but it's just so much work. So I don't know if to leave it there, let it be, because when it comes then spring and they're really dead and they're flowing everywhere, then I need to definitely cut it all the way down and then let them back again grow. So that's why I'm like, should I leave it there or should I not? I'm excited though of that tree that is growing over there, which is another one of the cypress. And again, it was just another gift of God, because we only had 4 cypresses, and from those 4 cypresses, lots and lots of more trees have been growing because the birds just disseminate them, propagate them, and put them everywhere. And over here, these are the golden globe arborvitae. Absolutely love them. I transplanted it over here. They're going through a stressful period. I have faith that they're gonna grow back again. They're gorgeous, they're beautiful. Okay, and then look at this little entrance over here. So this entrance, I did this also. Let me see if you can see it. Right here, yes. I did this because the mailbox is right here next to us. So I wanted to have that little entrance, and I absolutely love it. But I really want to have, now, I want to put then some of the hibiscus over here, probably adding some chrysanthemum, and even some of the irises, just to have them some flowers in the front. But so far, we're getting there little by little. So, very excited. This is our cypress, Italian cypress, right there. But I would love to have like 3 more Italian cypresses right next to each other. So cute. And I think that that sidewalk over there, I think I would like to extend it a little bit to this side and put lots of then, you know, the Montag daisy. I know you have been hearing me talk about the Montag daisy, but the Montag daisy is so freaking cute. I absolutely love that plant. It's so cool when you see that daisy-like flower in autumn. Doesn't make any sense. But God is so amazing. This over here is one of the Rose of Sharon. And this Rose of Sharon, we actually got it very, very tiny. It was a blessing because it was a lady that she had a lot of plants. And so she put a table in front of her house. And it was like, you can get whatever flower you want. You can, all totally free. I absolutely love that. Hopefully someday in the future, when I have enough flowers that I have propagated and that I have already have the garden stable, I'm gonna be able to do that. We do actually provide a lot of then the plant propagation to our neighbors, because when I propagate our irises, I gave irises to our neighbor in the back, in the front, sorry. And also we had done that with some of our fruits and vegetables that we also give them to our neighbors as well. And our neighbors in the back are so amazing that they also grow fruits and vegetables and they share with us, and the neighbor on the side. It's amazing. All of our neighbors are just a wonderful blessing. If you do have great neighbors, please take care of them, because we do need more kindness. So I am so happy whenever I meet kind people, and I am so proud of our amazingly kind community. We do have a really kind community, so thank you all for being so wonderful. And in here, the Rose of Sharon, I think I want her to grow big and probably like a fan-like, and then unite her with that other one over there. I'm not sure if I want to do completely that or if I want to just keep it down. I like big plants, so I think I'm gonna let her grow big. What do you think? Should I let her grow to the maximum as she wants to grow, or should I prune her? Okay, let's go now. Hi, beautiful. Look at it. So pretty. Let's take a moment. Oh, God is amazing. This over here, you see, this is how the garden globe arborvitae is supposed to look like. You see that this is a healthy golden globe arborvitae. The ones that I show you, they're going through a period of stress because I did relocated them. They were by the garage and I moved them all the way over here. And so they're now getting established and, you know, going through a period of stress. But hopefully they can go back again to being like this because they're just so beautiful. The golden globe arborvitae, you don't have to prune it, you don't have to worry about anything. They have that globe-like shape, like a round shape, and they grow pretty big. But they're like plastic, literally. It's so wonderful. Absolutely love it. Now we put in here then the giant arborvitae. Those actually was a mistake because we were looking then for the Tuja arborvitae, like that one over there, the ones that are in the corners of the house. So those are the Tuja occidentalis arborvitae, and I absolutely love her. Evergreen, pyramidal shape. She grows up to like 15 feet tall, stays to 4 feet more or less wide. That's exactly what I wanted, those columns. But then when we got those ones, I'm like, wait, she's growing very slow. They don't grow that slow. And then she's staying more like a yellow color. That is a giant arborvitae. So this giant arborvitae, she's gonna grow almost like the Norfolk that we have over there, spruce trees. Very big and wide. So that's why I put it here, so that she can take all of that space, and then that's gonna close on this side. But a blessing of God again, because I actually did need it, something over there to close that side. Now this is the spruce lane, as I like to call it, because we have lots of spruce over here. And at the beginning I was cutting like in between them, making like pathways, but the more I'm in the garden, I think I'm gonna just leave some pockets open, and then other pockets I'm gonna close it completely, because I do like that privacy, and so I like that the trees provide a lot of privacy. What do you think? Should I leave the little pockets in between all of the trees and connect them all as a pathway, or should I just let them close up and use it as privacy more? But in here we do have a pocket. Let me show you. And this little pocket that you see over here, this is where I have then the animal food, because I like to feed then stray cats, and that's how we rescue a cat recently, which is a video about how we rescue a cat. You know that we have our cat Maximiliano, one of our 3 cats, that he was actually a street cat that we actually got from being around, wandering around the house, and then we adopted him. And so right now we actually have 1 cat wandering around, and a few of the neighbors have been feeding him. And then we have foxes and deers and all kinds of stuff in here. And I like to provide them then some shelter. So there's a little house over here, and then some food that we put in there. So this is a pocket, which is great because when it's raining and everything, then they're able then to have some shelter. And I do see lots of animals that like to go over there, which is cool. And then over here we have our blackberries. I love blackberries. Do you like blackberries? Oh, look at that. I think I want to propagate her more. We need more blackberries. So this is the blackberry bush. She grows more like a vine, and I want to let her grow into that side, that other side as well. And I want to have some of this to put her probably in here next to that sitting area. Let me see if we can. That over there is my favorite sitting area. I'm gonna take you there. Yep, that's one of my favorite places to sit. I look like an old lady sitting in a white chair. And there is a whole bunch of mint. Fun fact, I actually use the mint a lot for my orchard, because the animals, they don't love that much the mint. So I do whack the endings of the tree with the mint. And of course I use the mint, of course, then to eat it and do lots of teas and stuff like that. But look at the spruce. I will never get tired of looking at the spruce. We do use the spruce tremendously. There's a spruce playlist already on our channel, because we do use them for decoration a lot. I do eat the spruce, I use the spruce needles in teas. The spruce tips, I do eat them in spring. They're so delicious. And we actually use the cones a lot, because these trees provide a lot of cones. And we use a lot of the cones then for decoration. And when we're walking in here, I wish that you could smell this. They do smell so amazing. You know, when you go into a Christmas, the Christmas decoration, when they're cutting, they have a lot of spruce trees for, Christmas trees. So imagine having those trees gigantically in your backyard. It smells amazing. It smells so good. Walking right next to them. They're so good. Thanks be to God. Because these trees were in here before we moved. So it has been a wonderful blessing. We only planted one more and it's doing great. And look at this. They're so beautiful. I love it. I love it. And in our garden, we do not put no pesticides, no chemicals, nothing like that. So that's why I walk barefooted in my garden all the time. That's why I don't worry that if somebody comes into this garden, they can get any diseases or they're gonna be harming themselves because they can get cancer because of my garden. No, but unfortunately I cannot control what other people do. And I know that some people around probably here, they do use chemicals and stuff like that. We have our water system is a well system. We don't have public water. So whatever other people are using is going to be affecting us as well. People always think that the actions that they do not affect other people, but everything's a chain reaction. Everything affects us. But that doesn't mean that we cannot also be kind and continue also having then our own pattern. Do not give up. Do not give up. This is one of my favorite spots. This is what I was saying. This over here is my absolute favorite spot. So let's sit down together. Ooh, let me see if I can put you over there. Yes, you did it. This over here, it gets the red maple tree really pretty. And I sit there all the time. I sit there all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and sit there for a second with you. This is my spot right here. Oh, and in here, the tree, the entrance matches exactly at an entrance that I'm making of the orchard. So now we landed at the orchard. Let me flip you so you can see. In here, we have planted, well, I have planted already 20 some trees of fruit trees. That is a plum tree, that is a pear tree, that is a pear tree, that is a peach tree, that is a pear tree, plum tree, and then everything on the other side again, pear tree, plum, apple, plum. We have lots of plum trees, as you can see. But, and then there's two apple trees on this side, two in the pears on that side, two pears on this side, two pear trees on that side. I had then two peaches in this side, and then lots of plums. But I want to plant by next year some more apple trees, because the one that we have are the golden apple. I want to plant some of the green apples because they're soury and so good. And also would like to plant some cherry trees as well. If you do have any fruit trees that you think that I should plant in here, I'm in a garden zone 7. So I'm open for any suggestion because I do love trees, as you can tell. You have seen me walking, talking to the trees. I really love trees a lot. So I would love to put more trees, and because we have then the space, I really am looking forward to having that whimsical garden. My father, because he has always grown lots of trees and stuff, and we have a farm back in Puerto Rico, he's like, Yali, you need to cut them down and just have it then, just to like 4 feet or 5 feet tall. But I really love seeing the trees gigantically and allowing the birds to also then, enjoy the fruits and stuff like that. I let the deers go crazy in here all the time. So, yeah. Ooh, jalapenos, tomatoes, onions. Yes, I do need to plant onions. Thank you for the reminder. I do have jalapenos and tomatoes growing inside the house right now because they're annuals. And They will not survive the winter. I do plant the tomatoes outside back in autumn in summer. But yes, onions I need to plant this. So thank you for the reminder. And let's get going. Now we are in the orchard. In the orchard, the trees are becoming more vigor, and some of the trees, they already come with just one trunk, and I'm letting them grow as they want to grow. I was looking into if there's any place, if anybody has grown a tree that is a fruit tree and just let it be in whatever shape it wants to grow. I always see the trees just growing always with one main trunk, including my father that likes to have everything one main trunk. But I want to let the trees grow very whimsical with lots of shape. So some of the trees, they already have like a nice big trunk, like you can see this one. But some of the other trees, I'm letting them have what they call suckers. And yes, I know that's going to be having less fruit, but at the long run, it's going to be a lot of fruit later on. So like that one over there, you can see that it has a whole bunch of what they call suckers, new branches growing from the trunk. So those are going to become then 4 main trunks instead of having then just one trunk. And I'm looking forward to seeing that, to seeing like a big, wide trunk tree. Very cool to see, very cutesy. That is the peach tree. That is the pear tree over there in that side. And this is the peach tree, which look how she looks now. So cutesy. I haven't named her yet. Many plants I do name her. They just come to me. Like this pear tree, I named her after my aunt, Titi Sonia. This one over here. So this is Titi Sonia. Ah, it fell down. Oh, here we go. Another hallway. You saw the hallway then for the spruce trees, the hallway that is next to the side of the house. And now we're making a little hallway over here as well. I know. The thing is that everything that I have in the garden is perennial. So once it's planted, then I don't have to worry about doing a lot of maintenance. And because I am not pruning a lot, so that saves me a lot of work. But yes, at the beginning while you're making the landscaping, because in here there was nothing, there was only grass, and there's still a lot of work to do. But at the beginning there was nothing, had to give a structure. So I have been in the past 4 years, it has been doing a lot of structure. And you have to first sit down and just let for 1 year at least to get acquainted to where the wind comes from, where everything is. So for the first year it was more like just letting the garden be and getting familiar with the garden. So it has been just 3 years of actually then giving landscaping. But imagine in 10 years from now, all of these trees that are going to be then 20 to 20 feet high are going to be so cool. They're going to be so beautiful. Funny story, over here, because I'm putting in the center then 4 pyramidal trees. So I have then this square that I'm making, which is then the arborvitae. That arborvitae over there, it's not a Tuya occidentalis. That is one of those gigantic trees again. That is the giant arborvitae. So we got recently a new arborvitae that I need to replace. So it's gonna be really pretty. And over here we have another of our hallways. This is the hedge that I have been creating. And you can see that in here this is composed then of our chase tree. Our chase tree is so beautiful. They smell like potpourri. They're really, really, really good. So we have our chase tree, we have our spirea. Look at the spirea, how she grows, so beautiful. Give us different colors. That is one of our cypress, our chase tree again. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lots of different color. The thing that I like is those little hallways. So I like that we have in here is the orchard in the left side and the right side. Then we have the hedge that I have been creating. And now we're getting into the sitting area. The sitting garden is a new project. This is just at the beginning. This is gonna be where we have the new garden series coming your way, which is gonna have a lot of videos because there's a lot of work that I have to do in this garden. So in here, the plan is to have a sitting garden that is surrounded by blueberry bushes, burning bush, 2 pink crepe myrtles, and then cypresses. And then I'm gonna put the garden beds for lots of vegetables. So this is where, let me see if I look over here. This is where it is, the sitting garden. So the sitting garden is right underneath a maple tree, which I absolutely love. You get to enjoy then the hedge, and you get to enjoy also then the orchard. That is one of the cypresses, evergreen. I planted in the sides. I planted on the side, then the burning bushes, just to give it then that pop of a color in red. And then I put some of the burning bushes also over here in the front. But I think, I don't know, you let me know. I think I'm gonna remove that burning bush from there because I only did one entrance in this side. But I find myself that every single time that I'm walking in the garden, I want to walk in the garden through that side. So that should be also an entrance as well. So I'm thinking of having then 3 entrances. So 1 entrance over here, 1 entrance over there, and 1 entrance over there. So you can keep on entering from here, go sitting, and then you can keep on walking then towards then the orchard if you want to. You don't have to then only use that front entrance. So that's why I'm thinking of moving then the burning bushes that I planted over here and just leaving the blueberry bush, because this is a blueberry bush right here. And then I planted another blueberry bush over there. I need to cover this with tarp and put another layer of wood chip. That's what I have been working on, putting lots of wood chip. That's what I use in the whole garden whenever I'm using then vegetables and fruits. It's just wood chips. And there's actually this company, I'm not getting paid to say it. There's a company called Chip Drop. So if you go into their website, chipdrop.com, it's totally free. You just put in your address, take a picture of the site where they can drop wood chips, and they drop wood chips in your house totally free. And we have been using them since we moved in here. I have never had to buy any wood chip at all. Everything has been totally free. And I have told to almost every single one of my friends to get then this company because it's literally amazing. And even if you want to have logs as well, like big giant logs, they also do a delivery. Now, you cannot select how many tons and how much do you want of the wood chip. So they could be dropping a huge truck in your driveway of wood chips. So just to have that in mind. But it's totally free. And so in here, you see that this is our cute blueberry bush. I do need to clean this a lot, that's gonna be a work for this weekend. So the next video that you guys are gonna be seeing posted in Jai's Community YouTube is gonna be then the beginning of the garden series for our sitting garden, because there's a lot of projects, a lot of work to do in this garden section. And I think that that's what I'm gonna do for each of the sections of the garden. I'm gonna create a garden series because there's a lot. But I just posted last night a video, I don't know if you guys have seen it, of the making the napkin, because it's not only only garden stuff that we have in Yali's community to YouTube. I posted a folding tutorial for a napkin crown, which is so beautiful. And this one, look at this. This was a blessing of God, because this was one of the cypresses that was growing, as we have been seeing throughout the garden, that are tiny cypresses. You have to keep on looking where you are, checking out, because there's a lot of little tiny blessings that God is giving you, like lots of tiny little gifts that you're getting in your garden. Like many times you go into like, oh, I need to buy a maple tree, and then next thing you know, you do have in your garden growing a maple tree. It's just that it's a tiny maple tree. You have to protect it, because if not, it's going to be cut down whenever you cut your grass and things like that. But this one over here was actually a tiny cypress that we got, and then we protected it, we transplanted it, and look at how big he is doing now. So amazing. And we have then two more in here that are actually cypresses that were gifts from the little birds. Let me see if I can find him, because he's so tiny right now. Where are you, little dude? Where are you? I am so blind. Oh, right here. Right. So right here, oh, I don't know if you can see it. Right there. Right here. This is gonna be like that tree. You see? And that's gonna be then in the front. So another column. Sitting down in here for a second. Let's sit down together. Oh, we're almost done walking in the garden. Have you enjoyed the walk? After this, we see the fig tree, and then I'm going back again inside the house. Almost an hour together, you and me. Today is what, November? What? If it's November 5, today it should be the super moon. So if you are able to enjoy the moon, November 5, it should be the super moon. I know that there's going to be a lot of celestial things happening. I do like to watch the stars a lot. The sky. Enjoying the sky. All the magnificent beauty that God makes. I always say that we're always living in a living painting. It's good to disconnect for a second. So cute. Okay, let's go. Finish our garden walk together. Now we're gonna go into seeing our cute fig tree. I think I'm gonna do that. While sitting there with you guys, I'm deciding I'm gonna be doing 3 entrances. One entrance is gonna be then right here in the front for the sitting garden, another entrance in the back, and an entrance in the front. And this is our cute hardy banana, which I did a video for the hardy banana. I'm gonna be propagating her and putting her in the side as well, because she's really beautiful, but I like also to put some of her in the side by the steps of the garage. I think it's gonna look really nice. So we're gonna be propagating her. And then over here we have the fig tree. The fig tree, glory be to God. The fig tree was a tiny little thing, and it has been giving us hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of figs. Let me see if I can give you still one over here. This is so cold now. But look at that. Look at that fig. Fig tree. We get so much figs. I make jams. I use it in salads. Eat it by itself. Give it away. We gave lots away. Praise be to God. We get lots of it. Justin would like to have more fig trees. The fig trees that take a lot of space. They grow very bushy. I mean, you can put it smaller. But you know me, I like to let it grow as ever he wants to grow. So look how big she is right now. So I think I might duplicate this one. I know that my family, my uncle in Puerto Rico, he wants to have some fig trees. So that's gonna be one of the things I need to do. Sorry. Enjoying the figs. So there we go. I think I'm gonna take some of the cuttings. I'm gonna see if I can propagate from those cuttings and grow some for next year. I think I might plant a fig tree right here. Another one right here, just to cover then that box, because I cannot plant anything that's gonna be then 10 feet close to that box. So at least putting something over here far away from it, but it will create then a screen that you cannot see that. What do you think? Well, let's say goodbye to the garden for now. You can go ahead and enjoy the garden walk. We have a garden progress playlist, and there's a playlist of plants as well that you can get to enjoy as well. And I will see you in my next live. I'm gonna try to do more live videos because I do want to connect with you guys more often. I do walk in the garden all the time. It's just that I never turn on the camera to do a live video. So if you enjoy this live video, let me know, and I will make more live videos for you guys. In the meantime, let me just put in here. Let me turn around so you can enjoy the sunset. It's about to start. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the miracles, my darling. Let me go ahead